Sue, I know every time you come here you always like to promote the Swale Arts, so can you tell us when you meet and what you do?
Yeah, Swale Arts is a sort of a splinter group from the forum, and we started off really with visual artists, but now we have loads of friends and we have musicians to come down, poets, anybody at all to do with the arts. But this is a very informal meeting, and basically we meet in the Red Lion in Sittingbourne High Street on the first Monday of every month from 8 o'clock, and we tend to sit at the back of the pub. And this is, as I said, very informal. There's no agenda, nothing like that, and everybody just sits around and chats.
So a good way to sort of network and keep up to date with what's going on.
Yeah, and it's because you get to know each other on a more personal basis. We find that it's actually very good for confidence building, and there's been some very good contacts made for artists working together, and then they can go on and do some other things. So yeah.
Could it be a good way, if you're kind of interested in the Swale Arts field but not quite sure, you could go along to the Swale Arts meeting, you'd help tell them a little bit more about it?
As I said, it's because it's not committee-led or agenda. It's really just people meeting in the pub, and we do pass a lot of information on to each other. Just by sitting there talking, we come up with ideas for sometimes different events. Some of them we work on, some of them we don't. We talk about kids, dogs, houses, everything. It's not always just about the art, but it is a really good way to build confidence for artists, because they work, most artists work singly by themselves, without sometimes having contact with many people, and this is just in a safe environment. We're always there the first Monday of every month.
Now, I know you're a new committee at the Swale Arts Forum, but I think there was a couple of thank yous to some of the people that have been involved in the Swale Arts Forum in the past.
Yeah, I'd really like to thank Chris Jewell for his Sittingbourne Community College, for all the work he's done. Chris was the old chairman, and I think you've interviewed him quite a few times here, and he was amazing. He's brought the group on for the first 3 years, because it's still quite a young group, on to the point it is now, and then hopefully I can follow, maybe not in exactly his footsteps, but promote the group as well as he has done, and take it on to the next level. So I'm really thankful to Chris and Jeff Rupp. Also, I'd like to thank Catherine Herbert, who's our Arts and Heritage Officer for the area. She does amazing work, and she's just involved with everything, and I don't think she ever gets enough thanks. So I love you, Catherine. You're doing a fantastic job. Also, I'd like to thank Karen West. We did an event at Or Gunpowder Works, and Karen was the event organiser there, and it was Artists in the Woods, and that was there's a prime example of how the Swale Arts and the Forum has worked together with other groups in the community. This event was to promote Or Gunpowder Works, and we had over 400 people turn up on the day. We just had a few artists working in the woods, singing, poets, and it was just an amazing day, and it was proved that we can do this type of thing for the benefit of some other events, community people.
And that's what you want to build on with the Swale Arts Forum, I assume, in the future.
It was a really good success, and it just proves that lots of networking, developing ideas, and they can come to something. And I would say that probably 300 people turned up in the woods that have never been there before, and now they know what an amazing place it is. They hopefully will visit again. So artists in this area can do things to benefit the whole community.
I was wondering if you could give us a bit of a roundup, let us know those useful contact details. Maybe one of our listeners is interested in finding out more about the Swale Arts Forum or even becoming a member. How can they do that? Well,
the website is actually really quite informative. It's got all our contact numbers on it, so it's swaleartsforum.org, and you can actually become a member on there if you are an artists group. And remember, when I say art groups, it's not just visual artists, it's anything to do with the arts. You can actually list yourself free on the site as well, but obviously if you become a member, there's extra benefits. We also have swalearts.co.uk, which is really the site for visual artists, and I try to keep that as updated as I can. and it just lists some of the events that are going on. There's also the polka dot, ac.co.uk, which has lots of links on it for other arts galleries and art associated things. Mainly they're visual artists, but also you can phone me whenever. I'm at the Polka Dot Art Centre on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, or my home number, which my office number actually, is 428 150, and I'll explain anything that you want to know about.
And I know you're interested for more people to come to the Swale Arts Forum meeting, so could you just refresh us when the meeting is and where is it?
Yeah, the next meeting is Wednesday the 9th of September at the Avenue Theatre, 6:30 till 8, and if you come round the stage door, you're very welcome, and the bar will be open, so that's quite important.
Sue, I'd like to thank you very much for speaking to us here at BRFM with our monthly slot from the Swale Arts Forum.
Thank you, Daniel.